Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. We are going to see the induction of Clyde Smith into the FSSA Legends Hall of Fame class of 2024 in Fort Myers, Florida. As you gaze upon the class, at least 5 of them, 2 of them are out in Australia, just having a good old time. Paul Stanley and Murray Williams.
Tonight couldn't have happened without the support and generosity of 2 very special people. Peter Takos, please stand, and Roger Tabor. Thank you for both your continued sponsorship in this special event. Lastly, special thanks goes out to Ed Rose, Audie, and Kurt Hollis. Sports Association is the proud sponsor of this Legends Hall of Fame. To tell you a little more about it and what the organization's purpose is Roger Tabor, who is standing in for the president, Audie Hollis.
Okay, guys, I'm going to make this brief, but for those of you who don't know what the Florida Senior Sports Association is, it's a nonprofit organization. You can go online and see it. It's done a lot of wonderful things.
Thank you, Ed. To introduce our next inductee, Clyde Smith, this next speaker has one of the most decorated teams in senior softball history. His team, Venom, has won multiple world, national, and triple crown titles. Would you welcome Peter Takos?
Thank you, Tony, for the kind words. I want to thank the Florida Senior Sports Association President Audis Holly, Executive Director Ed Rose, and the Hall of Fame Coordinator Roger Tabor and his daughter for arranging this nice banquet tonight. We are here to induct 6 well-deserved senior softball players into the Florida Senior Sports Association Hall of Fame. These 6 players are about to be recognized for their years of outstanding play and contribution to the sport of senior softball. They will take their place in the highest echelon of senior softball and join those major plus players that have already been inducted into the Florida Senior Sports Hall of Fame. Of the thousands of senior softball players throughout the entire United States, to date, only 65 players have been honored with this accolade. Tonight, you inductees are receiving one of the highest and most prestigious awards that can be given to any player. Accepting this award with pride, accept this award with pride and humility. Pride because you are being recognized and placed in softball history for your years of dedication and talented play at the major plus level. Humility because each of us must recognize that softball is a team sport and that each inductee was carried into your induction on the shoulders of your fellow teammates, wives, sponsors, and all others that contributed in allowing you the opportunity to perfect and display your talents in the game that you love. I consider it an honor and a privilege to be able to speak on behalf of my outstanding teammate, Clyde Smith. Clyde is actually a founding member and 9-year veteran of the Venom softball team. Although Clyde's softball career spans over a 50-year period, I will highlight primarily his contribution to senior softball and to the Venom team. Clyde actually combined his pitching ability and talents with Toles Mihailoff to create one of the most effective pitching duos in softball history. Their string of major plus victories stands second to none. Clyde is that rare player that embodies the 3 qualities that every manager looks for: talent, dedication, and love of the game. Clyde has perfected the art of pitching and he has a lifetime batting average of over 750, and in many games has hit well over 900. The unique thing with Clyde's hitting is he is a true clutch hitter. He's one of the guys that when you need a hit and he steps into the box, you somehow just have the faith and confidence that he's going to get the hit that you need. He excels in the batter's box when he's under pressure, and equally does as well defending the middle and his defensive play. Clyde is that player that is extremely reliable. In 9 years, Clyde has never been, in 9 years of playing with him, he's never once complained whether he's had to pitch one inning in a tournament or pitch the entire tournament. His string of wins runs up until about 5 hours ago today when he just won another national tournament for Venom. So it's a pretty long string that between Clyde and Tolles they've done for the Venom team. Defensively, he makes all of the routine catches and is quite capable of that spectacular play when it's needed. Dependability is the most important personal attribute a ball player can possess. There is no more dependable player on the Venom team than Clyde Smith. Clyde is well liked and respected by each of his teammates. It is with this that I anxiously induct and welcome Clyde into the Florida Senior Sports Hall of Fame. Thank you. From the Venom team, and kind of a memorial for tonight, we've had a special dedication with, we have kind of a thing we call the Venom Wall of Fame, where we display only first place Major Plus awards. And for this, our record and a picture, and on behalf of Venom, I'd like to present this to Cliff before he comes into the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much, Clyde.
Dropping everything now, so it doesn't happen that way too often on the field. It's a privilege to be able to stand before you and be a member of the Legends Hall of Fame class of 2024. To my classmates of 2024, congratulations to each of you, and it's also an honor to be inducted alongside each of you, because you are truly true giants of the game. Yeah. Now, the Legends Hall of Fame is the intersection of all of the greats that have come before me and my class of 2024. As a member of the class, I am overwhelmed with respect for each of you, because tonight my class humbly stands upon your shoulders. To get to this point where I am today, going back to the days when I had a broomstick in my hand, playing against my two sisters a game called Scrub, with two classmates sitting on the fence cheering for me, and a quarter on the fence post as our reward for winning the game, to tonight, I owe many, many things. First of all, I must thank my Heavenly Father for my life, health, and strength. And secondly, for the many, many blessings that I receive every day that I take for granted. It's just a pleasure to know how He thinks of me. Going back almost 3 decades ago, I met Willie Hill, Charles Kemp in Jacksonville. He asked me, would you like to play senior softball? I said, what is it? And do I have to play against 20-year-olds? They said no. I said, sign me up. So that was the beginning of my senior softball career. You know, I played for about 9 years for the team called Top Choice. After that, I moved to, some of you might know, Senior Moments. We played almost another 10 years there. When I was 69, right here in Fort Myers, having lost in the Winter Nationals, sitting on the curb, dejected, a young man walked up to me and said, I'm putting a team together and I want you to play with me next year. I heard him and I didn't hear him, and I went on, and about 6 months later, he contacted me again and says, we're playing next year and I want you to play. And that was Pete. And that was the beginning of this 9-year run that we've had. And hopefully it will continue for at least another 2 or 3 years before I reach 80. It's just been great being a part of all the teams that I've played for. And I just keep looking forward to continuing playing. Softball has been great to me because of the people that I've met along the way. And we won a lot with all the teams that I've played. But, you know, there's more to softball than just wins and losses. There are friends and family. I have a friend here now, Leonard Simmons from Jacksonville came down. He's playing also, but he's here with me. And all of you here, and especially when there were times that I was on an island in my mind because I was halfway sick, and I had players come to me that says, you know, we're on your side. We've been through that. And that's a great softball family, and I just loved it. It helped me to heal, and I was able to move on. And the other family that I have that has really helped me to be able to enjoy it is my family back home. I have a couple of daughters that always telling me to keep playing, you know, you have our love and support. And as I look up into the heavens, you know, I see my daughter, my parents, and I see my 2 sisters that are there. You know, I wish they could have been with me longer, but, you know, I enjoyed the time that we did spend together. And I really appreciated my sisters because every now and then they would let me win that quarter so I could go buy me an ice cream cone. So it's been a great run. I love the game, and more so than just playing, I love the people that I've met along the way, and I just love it, and I wish I could play as long as I possibly can. And I just want to thank each of you for everything that you've done. Thank you.
We have a guest speaker here. Joel, you want to say a few words for us?
Hey, real quick, I just want to relay a quick story about Clyde. This was our first tournament in Las Vegas. The Venom were out there. Matter of fact, in that particular tournament, Eddie Rose came over from another team, got us a big hit to help us win that tournament. But it goes back to one of the things that Roger was talking about you, the people that have been inducted into this Hall of Fame. The thing that stuck out was he said, it's the type of person that we have here. And this goes back to that very first tournament with Clyde. It was the last day, we're coming out of the loser's bracket. We won our first 2 games on that last day when I pitched. And I went over to Clyde and I said, okay, Clyde, you're due to go in and pitch this next game. And he looked at me, he said, Tolles, he said, you guys are on a roll. Do not change anything. So this is the type of person he is, unselfish, talented, and a great teammate. Thank you.
And not only is a winning pitcher, bases loaded, he hits a triple down the line trying to keep up with me in triples.
I can't do that, Ed.
Oh, dude.
Great team victory.
Yeah, buddy, way to pitch.
Yeah.
I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. Like iron from the fire, getting stronger. This is how legends are made. Above it all, untouchable, a new animal.
FSSA class of 2024, the Legends Hall of Fame, Clyde Smith, one of the biggest little men in the game. Uncle Clyde, Colonel Clyde, call him whatever you want, but call him a winner. Welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe.